Hello everyone, my name is Emma and welcome back to day 7, our final day of our yoga challenge designed to improve flexibility and mobility. I hope you've enjoyed the challenge so far and well done everyone to get into day 7, our final day. And welcome to my new studio space, I think I'm going to call it. It's not really a studio, it's more of a wall. But yeah, welcome to my new yoga wall. So for today's class, we are going to be focusing on our whole bodies. There are no props required for this class. So when you are ready, come and join me on the mat. And when you get there, you can find a comfortable seated position, either cross-legged or maybe sitting up on a cushion, whatever feels good for you. And we are just going to close down our eyes and take the first few minutes to connect with our breath. For today's class, we are going to connect with our Ujjayi breath, the ocean breath, as it's known as in yoga. So to begin, we just inhale as normal through the nose and we exhale through the mouth. On the next round, we're going to inhale again as normal through the nose. But this time, as we exhale, we're going to keep the mouth closed, but we're going to send the breath down the back of the throat. You should hear a soft ocean-like noise in the back of the throat here. Inhaling as normal through the nose. And as you exhale, constricting the back of the throat slightly and sending the breath down it while keeping the mouth closed. Creating your soft ocean-like breath. We're going to stay with this Ujjayi breath. Engaging our Jalandhara Bandha, our throat lock, to make that soft ocean-like noise. If you feel comfortable with the exhale now, you can also try this Ujjayi breath as you inhale. So as you inhale, kind of constricting the back of the throat and making that ocean noise. And to begin, you can place your right hand on the mat. Left hand comes up overhead for a side body stretch. And we're going to inhale to rise back up and exhale for that side body stretch. Inhale to rise and exhale to stretch. One more time, inhaling to rise and exhaling to stretch, and hold this time, staying up on the hand or coming down to the forearm, whatever is accessible here. And inhaling to come back up, switching sides, bringing the left hand down to the mat, right hand overhead. And inhaling to come back up and exhaling for that side body stretch. Inhaling to come up and exhale to stretch. Once more, inhaling to come up. And this time as you exhale, we'll stretch to the side and hold. Staying up on the hand or coming down to the forearm here. And inhale to come back up. And we're going to send the right leg out in front. Left foot can come to the inside of the right thigh. Inhale to extend the arms overhead, and as you exhale, You're going to just hinge from the hips, keeping a nice straight back here. Arms along the ears for a nice active forward fold. One more breath here. And coming back up. Changing sides there, sending the left foot out in front. Right foot can come to the inside of the left thigh. Inhale to reach the arms up and exhale to hinge from the hips, coming into an active forward fold. So you want to keep a nice straight back here, not rounding the spine. One more breath here. And coming back up. From there then, you can cross your right foot over the left. Your right hand can come behind you. Inhale to lengthen. And then on the exhale, you're going to twist, bringing that left elbow to the right knee. You can gaze behind your right shoulder. One more breath here. And come back to center. We'll take it to the other side. Right foot can go out straight in front, bending the left leg and placing the left foot over the right thigh. Your left hand can come behind you. Inhale to lengthen and then exhale to twist to the left, bringing that right elbow to the left knee, gazing behind you. One more breath before coming back to center. From there, we're going to send the legs out nice and wide. And we're going to pretend as if there is a block that we are trying to pick our leg up over. So we'll start with the right side and we'll just inhale to pick that leg up and bring it to the center, and exhale to pick it up and bring it back to the side. We go again. Inhale to lift to center, exhale to lift to the side. 3 more times. Inhale, lift to the center, exhale, lift back out to the side. 2 more. And the last one. Changing sides now, moving on to the other leg, pretending like there is a block that you're trying to pick your leg up over and bring it to the center. Exhaling back out to the side then. Inhale to lift to come to center. Exhale to lift back to the side. 3 more. Two more. And the last one. And from there, we are going to meet on all fours. Hands directly underneath the shoulders, fingers spread nice and wide, and knees about hip distance apart. We're going to take some cat and cows from here, inhaling to arch the back, gazing forward, exhaling to round the spine, chin towards your chest. Following your own breath here, inhaling as you arch and exhaling as you round. Inhaling for cow and exhaling for cat. And we all meet back in center. We're going to take our first downward facing dog, tucking the toes and beginning to send the hips up into the air. You can keep a bend on your knees here, and remember the aim isn't really to get the heels to the ground. It's more so about really lengthening through the spine here. You can pedal out your dog as well by bending and straightening one leg at a time, just really warming up the hamstrings here. And from there we move to our first sequence. Inhaling to raise the right leg, three-legged dog. And exhale, bringing that right knee towards the nose, rounding the spine here and placing that foot in between the hands or as close to it as possible as you can get. Dropping the back knee here and inhaling to come up for Anjaneyasana, low lunge. From this low lunge here, you're going to inhale and exhale to drive the hips forward a little bit more. From there, then you can straighten the front leg, bringing your hands down onto the mat, coming up onto the heel of that front foot, toes flexed, for your half splits. And we're just going to bring a bit of a dynamic stretch into this movement. So we're going to flow from low lunge to half splits. Hands can kind of stay on the mat here. So rolling that front foot forward to come into your low lunge. And then straightening the front leg to come back to half splits. We'll do that 2 more times. Coming into Anjaneyasana. And then exhaling back for your half splits. Once more, inhaling to come forward for low lunge, Anjaneyasana. And exhaling to come back to half splits. Very good. From there then, we're going to plant that front foot. Plant our hands to the outside of that front foot, picking up the back leg, placing all the weight into our front foot to come into a half split. You're going to point those left toes up to the sky or as close as you can. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, bending both knees, tucking that left knee in behind the right for your Shiva squat. Nice. And holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Straighten it out and send it back up for your standing splits. And then bringing that back leg down, planting it back on the mat, planting both palms and stepping back to plank. We take our vinyasa here, option to stay on the toes or come down onto your knees. Inhaling here, exhaling to lower. Inhale up for cobra or up dog, and exhale to send the hips up into the air for downward facing dog. We move to the second side. Inhale, raise the left leg, this time 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, bringing that knee towards your nose and planting that foot in between the hands. Dropping the back leg here. And inhale to come up for your low lunge. Anjaneyasana. Inhaling here and exhaling to send those hips forward a little bit more. Bringing our hands down to the mat then. When you're ready then, straightening that front leg, bringing the hands down to the mat and coming up onto the heel of that front foot for your half splits. Toes flexed towards you. And we're going to get ready to move through that low lunge to half split flow. So when you're ready, inhale, planting the whole foot on the mat, coming forward for your low lunge. And then as you exhale, planting the palms, straightening the front leg for your half splits. We do this 2 more times, inhaling to come forward for your low lunge and exhaling to straighten the leg for your half splits. Once more, inhaling to come forward, Anjaneyasana, and exhaling to straighten the leg for half splits. Nice. From there then we're going to plant that front foot into the mat. Our hands are going to come to either side of the foot, picking up the back leg then and beginning to place all our weight into the front foot and lifting that back leg into the air for your standing splits. We stay here for 3 breaths. And on your next exhale, bending both knees, tucking that right knee in towards the back of the left for your Shiva squat. And holding for 3, 2, and 1. Straightening the legs back up for your standing splits before planting that back foot back down onto the mat. Planting the palms and stepping it back to plank. Taking your vinyasa here, option to drop the knees as always. Inhaling here, exhaling to lower. Inhale up for cobra or up dog. And exhale to send the hips up into the air for downward facing dog. And from there, we'll move into our flow. Inhaling to raise the right leg for 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, bringing that knee towards your nose and planting that right foot into the ground between the hands. Setting up for your high lunge. Inhale to rise, high lunge. Taking 3 breaths here in this high lunge. On your next exhale, we're going to plant the palms down to the mat. Option to keep the back leg lifted here, really pushing that left hand into the mat. And then on the inhale, reaching that right hand up to the sky, gazing to those fingertips for an easy twist. And remember, back leg can stay lifted or can come down to the mat. Whatever feels better for you here. If that back leg was lifted, you can drop it down to the mat. We are going to swivel our right foot to the back of the mat. Setting up for this modified side plank, we're going to inhale to come up for gate pose. Our right hand can rest along our thigh and our left hand overhead. Coming back down, then placing the left hand back down onto the mat. Back to that modified side plank. We're going to pick up the right foot here. From here, You can bend that right leg. Option then to grab hold of the outside of that right foot and kick into the hand for your half bow pose. One more breath here. Find your drishti. And exhale, release, stepping it back to plank and taking your vinyasa. Inhaling in plank, exhale to lower, chaturanga. Inhale to push up for up dog or cobra. And exhale, send the hips up into the air for downward facing dog. We will move to the second side. Inhale to raise the left leg, three-legged dog. And exhale, bring that knee towards your nose and step it between the hands. Setting up for your high lunge. Inhale to rise. On your next exhale, bringing both palms down to the mat and really planting that right hand into the mat beside the left foot. Option to stay up on the back knee or to drop it down. Inhale to reach the hand up, gazing up for your easy twist. Taking 3 slow breaths in this easy twist. Then if the back leg was lifted, you're going to drop that knee to the mat. You're going to swivel that left foot to the back of the mat, coming into this modified side plank. From there, then you're going to inhale, rising up for your gate pose. Left hand can come, resting along the thigh. Right hand overhead for a side body stretch. And on your next exhale, planting that right hand back down to the mat, coming back to this modified side plank and picking up the left foot. You can bend that left knee then. An option to stay here or reaching back with the left hand, grabbing onto the outside of that foot and kicking into the foot for a half bow pose. Find your drishti here, your spot that's not moving to help you with balance. One more full breath here. And release it. We move to plank and move through our vinyasa. Inhaling in plank, exhaling to lower. Inhale up for up dog or cobra. And exhale, sending the hips up into the air for downward facing dog. And from there, you can lower your knees down onto the mat and come onto a seated position, sending the legs out wide like we did at the start of the class. Except this time you can keep one leg out straight while bending the other in towards your pelvis. Bringing then that left hand to the inside of that leg and then inhaling to reach overhead for a side body stretch. Inhaling to come back up, You're going to plant that hand. For me, it's my right hand. It might be slightly different for you. You're going to plant it behind you. And then as you inhale, you're going to pick your pelvis up off the mat for a baby wild thing. And lower it back down. Changing sides then, sending the opposite foot out to the side, bringing that other leg in towards your pelvis. Your hand can come to the inside of the leg and inhale to reach the other hand up overhead for a side body stretch. And inhale to come back up, planting this same hand behind you. And then inhale to pick your pelvis up into the air for baby wild thing. And exhale to come back down slowly. Joining both soles of the feet together for your butterfly. And inhaling to lengthen and exhaling to fold over your feet. Coming back up slowly, and then we're going to take it all the way down onto our mat. Setting up for happy baby next, so bending the knees in towards the chest, sending the arms in between the knees and grabbing hold of the outside of the feet. From this happy baby then, you're going to just see, can you maybe straighten one leg out at a time, bending it back in, straightening the other leg. And just doing this at your own pace, bending one leg while straightening the other. And then you can see maybe if you could straighten both legs. If not, don't worry about it, just work on doing one at a time. And bringing the legs back down, we're going to set up for Savasana, our final resting pose. So take up lots of space on the mat here. Let your feet hang heavy. Palms can come out to the side, facing up. And begin to close the eyes down and slow down the breath. Just taking these final few moments of relaxation, just to sit in some stillness. Relaxing down the feet, the legs, relaxing down the belly and the chest. Relaxing the shoulders and the arms, the hands, letting go of any tension in your face. And just staying in the present moment for the final few moments of this practice. Slowly starting to reawaken the body, just making some gentle movements, taking your time to bend the knees and roll onto your right side, maybe taking another breath here before joining me in a seated position. Keeping the eyes closed down if you can and joining the hands to heart center. Namaste, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining me for this 7-day yoga challenge to improve flexibility and mobility. I hope you all enjoyed the challenge, and please let me know in the comments how you got on and how you're feeling today now that you've reached day 7, the end. So well done to everyone. And if you did enjoy this yoga challenge, then please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. I'll be also giving away free access to my online studio, which is launching later this year, and all the details can be found below in the description. Thanks everyone. See you again.